What is happening, everybody? Today, we're going to keep working on this tree. I'm just sitting in the truck for a few minutes. Chilly out there today. Look at what's happened. Just look at what's happened. Don't look at the crack. But the weather has turned, my friends. Winter is upon us. We got some rain last night. We're getting rain. I think they said tonight. It's Halloween. Happy Halloween, by the way. You probably won't see this till after, but today's Halloween. Happy Halloween. They say for trick-or-treating tonight, it's going to be decent. Clear skies, probably chilly. But then rain tomorrow, rain the next day. So we're in the thick of it. We're in the season now. I gotta put a file on a saw really quick. I'm not going to do a great job, but I'm going to do a job best I can in a quick fashion, and then we're going to see what we can get done down there. There's our monster right down there that we're dealing with. She goes a long ways. But all right, let's get to it. Yeah, let's move the truck first. I didn't realize I was parked on the side of the hill. All right, that is much better. I have never put a file on this saw. I think I got the right one here. No, that file is way too ambitious. I mean, I definitely have the right one. I'm just not sure which one it is. That's a little bit better. So a little trick. I do this every time I sharpen a saw. I put a little paint on the tooth I'm going to start with, and that way it makes it easy to know when you finish. And generally speaking, it's not hard to know when you're done. It's just when you get to the sharpened tooth, you're done. You know? But you guys know what I mean. I'm going to pop a battery in this to help weigh it down. All right. Now we'll put a quick file on this and get to work. It's not going to hang much. This chain is still nearly new. I've cut a couple trees up with it, but it did show. I think you guys saw in the last video. It's getting there. All right, we got her all taken care of. This light actually did quite well in lighting it all up for me. All right, let's get to work. All right, so I talked to my tree guy, and he seems to think if I cut this thing up, he was going to come cut it for me, which I was going to have him do, but something came up and he had to work today. So he said if I cut this straight up from the bottom, he thinks it's just going to drop straight down, and there's not going to be any concern about any rolling or anything. So that's what we're going to try to do. We can't get all the way through the tree with this saw. I mean, we're most of the way through it already. We're all the way down like 60% of the way. So I'm going to do it from the other side, which I don't want to do. In hindsight, I should have started over there, but I didn't. So here we go. I am still extremely nervous about this, so I'm probably going to run away as soon as it starts moving. But I think once we get it on the ground, it's going to be fine. Just getting it there. All right, guys. Whew. That thing is 100% moving. Oh, my heart's beating 1,000,000 miles an hour. I've never done anything like this before. Let's see here. I can't even read that. Can you guys read that? So the exact opposite is happening. It's the bottom of the cut's closed up almost completely. So this thing is setting back down, and I felt it grab my saw a couple times, which is why I stopped and pulled the saw out. Yeah, that bottom is 100% closing up, because you could see daylight through it before, and now you can't. So it's coming down. I'm going to give it a few minutes to settle and see what it does. Like I said, I'm so nervous that I'm not going to get in a hurry doing this, because you die when you do that. Truth be told, as nervous as I am about it, I shouldn't be doing it at all, but here we are. Alright, we'll give it a minute. I'm not sure if you guys can hear that from here, but you could still hear it. It's creaking and cracking. But you could see how the bottom's closed up and the top's pulling out. Yeah, so this root ball is wanting to go back. Oh, it looks like it's, look at it cracking. Okay, so gosh, I don't know what to do now. It's like it's in such a volatile, and this is just me talking, guys. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't usually deal with things of this nature, this size, but it's in such a volatile state. It's like it can go at any minute. So I don't know if I want to be. Do you hear that? Just cracked again. I don't know if I want to be downhill from it when it does. Then again, I can't just stand here all day and wait for it either. We'll give it a few more minutes and see what happens. Well, I put myself in a predicament of not knowing what to do and being just unsure to not want to do it. But now my wedges are in there. It's so weird. I have a feeling this is like going to be a nothing deal, but it's just a big deal to me because I've never done it. Definitely not going over or under that log anymore as it sits there. So, all right, let's figure it out. You guys saw it pop that time, didn't you? So you know it's right there. Dang it. I don't want to shut the camera off, but I don't want to just leave it sitting here. I want to catch the moment, you know? Did that oak tree over there move? Did you guys see if it? I didn't even think to look. See, that's really all that worries me. That tree right there is what worries me about being over there, because I really feel like, as small as it is, that it's going to push that down when it comes down. And Yeah, look where it's hanging. It's going right up that way, hanging right over where I'm working. My escape route is up that way though, so up behind the root ball. So it's probably not that big of a deal, but it kind of is to me. Huh. What I'm failing to understand now, and this is because of my lack of knowledge with tree work and stuff, is that tree is cut up. I'm not 100% sure what's holding it. In fact, if you could see, if you look at the bottom there, it looks like this side has dropped down, I don't know, like 1/8 of an inch. It's almost like the tree's pushing back that way, but the root ball's not, you know, I don't know, and that's what makes this kind of nerve-wracking, is that not knowing. But keep on it for a little bit more. I think I just hit my wedge with my chainsaw. Oops. Are you guys going? Oh yeah, you're going. Probably never going to see that wedge again. Why won't you fall? It's funny because I grabbed a hold of one of the roots on the ball and pushed on it earlier, and sawdust fell out of the cut. You know, so it's right there. I don't know. The sky's turning blue. We're getting some opening up in the heavens there. I just texted my tree guy and asked what he thought, because we're completely cut up. The root ball, it started to drop. You heard it popping and cracking. The bottom of the cut closed up. The top spread open, so the root ball was, you know, but now it's stuck like this. I just do not know. All right, I'm probably going to ponder this for a little bit and then come back. Knowing my luck, it's going to fall when I have the camera off. I just know it is. So I may as well turn the camera off and get it over with, right? All right. Well, we'll see you when I have a plan. All right, the plan is, until we have a plan, is I'm going to go work on taking some limbs off the tree. At least that way this video is not a total lost cause, you know. We got to get this tree cut up, so we're going to go up top there. And we don't have a whole lot longer in the day, so we'll go finish it off up here in the safe zone, right? Is this the safe zone? Look at that big old limb hanging over. Probably not what I consider the safe zone, but we're going to start getting some of this stuff cleaned up on the ground here. Hopefully the tree doesn't come down, and hopefully I don't lose my camera in the end. There's some weight on that guy. Let's start, you know what, just start out here and start taking some weight off this limb. We'll get you guys set up. Cutting a lot better today. A lot better than it was last week. Of course, we are dealing with softwood today, where it was hardwood last week. Well, except this guy, of course. So the reason I'm doing this now is it's got to be done anyway. And I want to think about the business end of this tree for a little bit. I don't want to get myself in a position of trouble. God, the branches all knotted up into this tree up here. Bring you guys a little closer in now that we've got some of the brush removed. Can I put you over on this tree without risking your life? This one I think do. Wow, the whole tree wiggles, doesn't it? It should not be doing that. Standing underneath this big son of a gun. In fact, I wonder how it's cut up if I should be standing underneath that big son of a gun either way. I don't know. Don't know. I'm thinking probably not. Yeah, because there's a lot of weight on this guy right here. A lot of weight pushing back on that guy over there too. God dang it, I hate being in this position. Let's go take a look at the cut and see what it's doing. I probably shouldn't be walking down this close to a tree that's about to come down either, should I? I'm letting it keep that wedge on the ground right there because it's right under it. And then obviously I'm letting it keep the wedge that's in the cut. Yeah, it's hard to say. lot of people are going to say, well, you can't cut your me. But you know what? I've never, ever done anything like that before. Little stuff like this, yeah, something that size that can just crush you. It's not worth it to me. I'll make sure I'm doing it right, and it'll just be done right. Yeah, still there. I figured I'd come up here and cut for a little bit and see what happened. We are definitely running out of time though. we're gonna walk down here and take one more quick peek before we get cleaned up and ready to go. I'm still waiting to hear back. I took a picture, sent a message to the tree guy. I think I told you guys that. Haven't heard back from him yet. Yeah, look, even where I cut down below, I mean, it's moving. Slowly, but it's moving. So maybe when we come back, it'll be down. Guys, like I said, laugh all you want, but I'd rather finish work today and go home and get up and go back to work tomorrow than get a tree on the ground. And this thing has been on the ground for a year. There's no hurry. There's no hurry. There's no concern. If this was in an area where, you know, people are nearby, I mean, the house is way up the hill through the tree. You can't even see it. This would be a different story. I would have done this job, but I would have had somebody come out and put it on the ground before I ever even touched it. And so yeah, it's not in an area, you know, cows come through here. The cows are all put away for the year, so there's nothing coming through here except me cutting wood and splitting it, you know. So anyway, that's where we're going to end it. If anybody has any suggestions, I'd appreciate the constructive criticism, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks a million.